All right, welcome to episode 7 or session 7 of Meeros Doomed. Before we get started, we're going to have a little pre-game discussion, Adept and I. So I guess the first thing we wanted to talk about was like concrete priorities that we want to pull off in this session. Do you want to start?
Yeah, so similar to my priority last time, I want to have more animated action instead of like kind of what Crispy was talking about in his live stream, less literary description and just if you can do it, just do it. I've
Mm-hmm.
already let my wife know I'm going to scream because Crispy told me to.
It's funny. I'm
That's
I'm
my main priority.
I'll bounce off you there. So I have that's also my main one, but I'll say I want to be animated because I think I'm animated and I feel good in the post session I feel good and then I rewatch it I'm like I could have been like 2 or 3 times as animated. But maybe animated is the wrong word. I just want to act out my character as good as I can.
I'm also just hoping my nose isn't whistling.
Yeah. Well, probably will. um, Again, I've got my coffee. I won't drink it while we play, but um,
It's fine if you do.
I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I will just try to act out my character well. See how I do.
Are there any rules clarifications you'd want to make, or
I don't have any questions about rules clarifications. Do you?
no? I think we're getting it down pretty well. I did say,
I
um,
do have some other priorities though.
oh, sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Um, I want to make sure I'm leading and making my own decisions, not falling on NPCs to drag me around or anything. Um, I think I've gotten better at that. Um, but I don't want to be too wishy washy. But I want to make informed decisions as well. So I feel like last session, most of it was all information gathering. Because
Yeah,
I want to make an informed decision about what I'm going to do. That is more realistic, I guess. But I don't
that
want to
was good.
overdo that. Okay.
I guess since I didn't even think about it, but at the end of our last session, we ended off with you with two NPCs, so prioritize not taking up 2/3 of the game time, assuming they're around the whole time.
I don't think you will. I won't
I don't
let
think I
you.
will. There you go.
I think that's all my priorities.
I assume there's going to be more combat this session. That seems to be kind of the pattern that it just ends up being like. So I want to try and get through that smoothly.
Yeah.
We're throwing that token out, right? When you're out of action points, when
Yeah.
everyone's yeah, okay. Keep that in mind. It's my token looks like this. I don't know what your token looks like.
Okay. We have the same one.
Similar.
That's good.
All right. And then yeah, I can't really think of any other rules. You got your cheat sheets.
Yes.
Oh my. And let's see. I guess lore discussions. Meeros has been destroyed for a month and a couple days
hmm
around there, and you're finally returning. So
I'm I'm glad that the end of the session was when it was because so I can clarify things
yeah,
before I go on. But so at the end of the session I was thinking, okay, this is good. I've got to like put some blood on the eye of Yethis,
The
right?
tear of Yethis, yeah.
I keep calling it the eye. I don't know why. I'm watching Minecraft or something. The tear of Yethis. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna like slit and put some blood or something and give it to my Cirrus, and it's all good. And then I rewatched the session. I'm like, no, that's not what he said. He said I have to willingly like be bit by Yethis himself, the guardian, or someone has to, and let the blood go onto the tear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, I guess give the tear to my Cirrus.
Yeah, well, the Oracle told you something like the tear will do something.
Okay. Okay, so that
I can't
changes it a
remember
little bit because
how
I
much detail he got into.
I don't think he got into much. You must be cryptic at all times. And you're thinking, yeah, if you just ask him more questions, you know something. But anyway, yeah, I probably should have. But anyway, um, so I guess that changes it up a little bit because instead of going straight to Meeros, we need to go back to Yethis in the swamps again, and then go over to
Was Yethis in
Meeros.
the swamps?
Yeah, the snake. We went to
That
the
was it.
swamps, and there was this what I was calling it like the Lost Ulthar City, or at least part of it. That's what I kind of assumed that was, like where the lizard men were.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess it's a pre-game discussion, but the like I don't want to. You're already traveling with the Oracle, but
Yeah.
if you had wanted to go back to the swamp, you definitely could have. Um, but
Hmm.
that is not was not yet this.
Oh, okay. I must have got confused somehow. See, I'm glad we're talking about this.
Yeah.
I thought you told me in like a post game or something. I'm like, I wonder what Yethis is. And you're like, oh yeah, the snake is Yethis. But I guess you didn't say that. My bad.
No, that was part of the remember you were talking to the medicine man
Okay.
and he was telling you that yeah,
Oakley's.
this was the snake.
He said that Yethis is the snake. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, Lucius believes him.
Um no, he was saying that the yeah, this was the snake in the story. Not yeah, this was the snake that you saw. He doesn't even know about the snake you saw.
Oh, Lucius is assuming they're the same snake.
There you go.
Why would they? I just hear about a legendary snake. I'm like, oh, must be that one.
Sure. All right. Well, is there
So
anything else you wanted to clarify, or
that clarified a lot. I think we're good.
the winged calf soars through the air, the oracle holding the reins, Anathame behind you, seated, looking over the countryside of Meeros. The oracle turns to look at you. Shouldn't be far now.
I put my blade back in the scabbard and put both hands like holding onto the oracle, steadying myself. I'm just wordlessly just watching as we fly over the countryside.
The wrinkly skin of the oracle feels ancient, Meeros comes into view.
I Meeros, and I say, remind me, old, remind me, what we're planning to do with this tier. I look back at Anathame.
Well, the Oracle just said that we needed to have the evil god Yethis injure whoever was holding it and bleed onto it, and then something would happen. The Oracle
I
turns around. That's right.
I turn back to the Oracle. Then why are we going here? Yethis is in the swamps.
Why would the god of destruction be in a swamp? How do you think Meeros was destroyed?
I don't know, but I saw him. I'm watching as Meeros gets closer into view.
The city is smoking. The closer it gets, the more dilapidated and crumbling it appears. The Oracle, what do you mean you saw Yethis in a swamp?
I'm. I furrow my brow. Where do you think we got the tear? We went to the swamps. What was it? The swamps of Zoe, right, Anathame?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We found that tower with the lizard men. Went up to the top of the tower, and there he was, that snake god thing, guarding the tear in his coils. But we got it from him.
If Yethis had already had the tear, you would not have it.
I look back at Anathame, kind of squinting, look at the Oracle. Well, we're almost here, I think.
Yes. The statue of Mythras stands at the gate of Meeros. The Oracle flies the calf towards the walls, but the calf abruptly stops before crossing over them. The statue looks up at you.
I catch myself holding on to the Oracle, trying not to fall off.
It seems Mythras is keeping the calf from entering the city.
I look down at Mythras. Oracle, I implore you, do not bring us down to it. To him, bring us down a ways from it.
Hmm. The Oracle pulls the calf's reins and lands about a wheat field away from the entrance of the city and steps off.
I step off, help Anathame down. I catch myself, catch my balance, getting my feet on solid ground again. Oracle, you say that I truly did not face Yethis? So you must believe Yethis is here then.
He stares at you through his matted hair and turns and starts walking towards the city. Anthem looks at you and shrugs.
I follow, walking along, whispering to Anathame. I try to give him leading statements, not necessarily questions, but he never seems to fall for it.
Yeah. I don't think he's really interested in answering our questions anymore.
Keep an eye on him. I follow along, going through the wheat field, the breeze blowing it.
The closer the group gets to the city gate, the head of the avatar of Mythras continually follows you.
It would seem the god Mythras himself is looking us down. I've never felt this way before. This is... Anyway, anything. Take out the tear.
She pulls it out and holds it up towards the statue. The statue looks down upon you and turns around and, by physical strength alone, opens the large gates of Meeros.
It would seem we're welcome in. Anything, why don't you let me hold that? I hold out my hand. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Sure, yeah. You can take it. She hands it to you and draws her short sword. I don't know what we're going to see in there.
I've got my shield, left hand, right hand holding the tear, arms full. I'm getting closer and closer. I'm right up in Mythras' vicinity now. I look up at him and stop. And seeing as he's standing there, I walk on through, not taking my gaze off of him as I pass through the city gate.
Anathame and the Oracle follow you. After crossing the threshold of the gate, the stone statue creaks as it once again grabs the doorways and pulls them shut.
I shudder at the creak and watch until the gates are shut, and turn around at once. Well, now or never. I walk into the city, scanning around. Looking for signs of, just scanning the city, the rubble, looking for signs of Yethis.
Stones begin flying through the air towards you.
I raise up my shield. Look out! And
Anything does the same.
Try to get out of the way of the trajectory of the stones.
Keep throwing them! Keep throwing them! Some citizens are throwing stones towards you.
I feel a little rock plink off of the top of my shield. Wait a minute. I tuck the tear under my shield and say, wait, we come in peace. We come in peace.
Don't listen to them! Don't listen to them! Yet this is our savior now! They keep throwing the stones.
I look to Anathame. Yethis, the savior. I say, no, we come to free you from the evil of Yethis. so that my Mythras may rule in his goodness once again.
A citizen climbs over the pile of rubble they've been throwing stones from. See, I told you, there's followers of Mythras. He grabs stones in his hands and begins charging towards you.
I charge toward him as fast as I can with my shield in front of me.
He runs up to you and he tries to smack you with a rock.
I just bash him with the full brunt of the shield. That's success.
Failure.
Just knock him onto the ground. That's hitting him in the left leg, causing him to fall over.
My leg! Oh, I think it's broken.
I step back and say, I didn't want to do that, but I look at the other citizens.
More
Stand
stones,
down.
more stones.
We've got to get out of here.
They're clinking off of your armor. Anathame runs out with her shield.
Quickly. I run out towards another abandoned building, go around the corner.
Roll athletics. The mob of citizenry chases after you. Don't let them get away! You go find the military. One of them splits off.
Too fast. I say, here, inside, and I burst through a wooden door in the abandoned building, or at least I slam into it.
The fire has weakened the wood so much it barely strong as paper.
Come on, inside. I'm ushering Anathame and the Oracle in.
Anathame's running as fast as she can. The Oracle follows.
As soon as the Oracle gets in, I stand in place of where the door used to be, my shield blocking it.
Rocks pelting it over and over and over again.
Somebody find a window. Anathame, go upstairs. Look and see if you can find a safe path. I'll keep them from getting inside.
Okay. Anathame runs into the next room looking for the stairs. And the Oracle, with slouched shoulders, just stands near you.
I'm just holding up, blocking the rocks.
The rocks slow down and stop. The sound of the clinging off of your shield gives way to horse hooves.
I peer just over the top of the shield and look outside.
2 centaurs standing next to the turned citizenry. They're pointing at the door where it used to be.
Mythras, centaurs in the middle of Meeros. Anathame.
Yes. Her voice echoes back.
Hurry! Do you see a way out?
The stairways caved in with rubble.
Okay, fine. Come back. Follow me. We're gonna get out of here. And I get ready to run as fast as I can.
Anthony comes down, says, "What? Why the change in plan? What's out there?"
Centaurs. I turn and grab the oracle, get on my back, and start helping the oracle up.
I will do no such thing, Lucius. I can take care of myself.
You better be fast.
The centaurs walk slowly towards the building, short spears in hand and shields in the other hand.
Okay, now I break out of the building and run perpendicular to them, trying to find a way out. Pulling the chained, pulling my comrade along with me with the chain.
The oracle keeps pace with you, but the centaurs are too fast. They're gaining.
Damn. I look around and I get behind a rubble pile. Anything, toss me that. There's a banner on the ground. It attached to a pole.
Oh, okay. She runs over to the banner and she bends down to grab it and tosses it towards you. But the centaurs are coming in. They're almost upon you.
I catch the pole in my right hand, and it causes me to drop the tier on the ground behind the rubble pile. And I set the pole in the ground, ready to receive the centaur charge.
The centaurs charge in with their spears, one coming at you and one coming at Anathame. "You will die here, you foul blood," one yells at you as it stabs towards you with the spear, charging at you.
I hold on to the pole, ready to receive.
Roll combat style.
Success. 77.
Failure from the centaur.
That's the 17 hit location.
Right arm.
The pole catches a centaur in the right arm. 3, and then let's see. I'm sorry, is that like add a damage bonus onto that?
I rolled his damage bonus. You use his. It's 3 extra damage.
Okay. So 6 total then.
The right arm has almost as difficult armor as your own, and it deflects most of the damage, but it finds a spot in between the plates.
After it does so, the pole splinters, and I throw it aside and draw my short sword.
The other centaur charges at Anathame, still kneeling down from grabbing the banner. And she tries her best to block the charging beast with her shield, but it's not enough to just stop the sheer force and weight of this great beast.
No!
He charges forward and impales his spear into her chest, finding a gap in the armor. And Anathame lets out a cough of blood. Still kneeling there on the ground.
I just scream in rage and run up to the centaur with a thrusting motion. Success. It's... Oh, sorry. That's 8 damage to 17.
The right arm again.
And I I'll make it 11 damage. No. I impale the arm rather as I jut up into the arm. Blood squirting all over the sandy ground.
The centaur lets out a cry of pain as your spear is stuck into him. Ah!
I yank it out. Blood going everywhere. And another! And I go for another, just barely making it. Hit location 2.
The right front leg.
Doing 4 damage and cutting a major artery in the right front leg, causing blood to squirt out. Make a endurance check actually, versus 83.
Failure.
Okay, yeah. The blood squirting out all over the ground. My blade drenched.
The other centaur standing over Anathame Anything tries to get up and get away. But the centaur kicks her down and pulls out the spear from her chest. Anything barely be staying conscious on the ground. And the centaur turns back to you.
I'm screaming as loud as I can, my throat growing more hoarse, just raging. Making a chopping motion this time. Success to the 12.
The right front leg again.
I'll make it 11 damage. Chopping as hard as I can, harder than I've ever hit anything in my life.
The centaur's leg cracks under the chop. And it bends down. It's overcome with pain. And it's in shock.
I as it falls, I look around to see where the other centaur is.
It's standing above Anathame, looking towards you.
I engage with that one and approach with a thrust. Success.
It
9.
puts out its shield. Fumble.
Okay. Location is 9.
It's 4 quarters.
Okay. That's gonna be. I'm going to jump at the last second and hit the head instead of the centaur. And roll endurance versus 80.
Failure.
Okay, so it's 9 damage to the head, and the and blood is squirting out from the top of the cranium as I smash down on it.
Its helmet has a nice dent on it as the blood droops down its face. It rears up on its hind legs and kicks you with its hooves.
I have my I move my shield in front to try and absorb the blow.
Success.
But lower.
The hooves, they catch you on your shield, but it's unable to get through the pristine Meerish craftsmanship.
I move my shield out of the way and go for one more rage-filled attack. 4.
The left leg.
I leverage my momentum and jump up and hit the head again. It's 10 damage.
The helmet of the centaur flies off and it falls over onto the ground, but it quickly lurches onto its side and stares at you with fire in its eyes.
I catch my breath. I've got my own fire. I look at Anathame, blood squirting, trickling from her abdomen. Ah! And charge the centaur again. Success, 13.
The centaur raises its shield to receive your charge. Success. And your spear glances off of it as it tries to shield itself from the onslaught. And it returns with a spear shot of its own. Success.
I try to knock it away with my sword. And success. Deflecting the full brunt of the attack. Yeah. Come on! You have to be faster! And I go once more. Success to 15.
The chest.
And I jump up and I manage to pull him down and hit the head again, taking advantage of the fact the helmet has flown off. 7.
The head of the centaur comes clean off as your sword strikes true.
I sling my blade down, hot blood hitting the dirt, and I run over to Anathame. Anathame! I kneel down.
How bad is it?
It's pretty bad, Anathame. I take a second to assess.
It's a serious wound, but with some care, she should be okay.
You might be out of the fight for today, but you'll live, Anathame. You'll be fine. I look around to see if the area is safe.
The group of citizenry that have been chucking rocks at you, seeing the decapitated centaur flee for their lives, the alleyway is deserted.
We're okay for now. I take off my pack, start looking for something to bandage her up in. All I have is some old rags. I try to start wrapping them around her wound.
Roll first aid.
Blood is just seeping through. I'm struggling to make anything work.
It's it's okay. Just take me back to the house back there. Mm, I'm sure I can use these.
I start to pick her up, and I see the tear by the rubble pile. So I go and grab it, put it back in my pack, and come back to her.
The oracle's standing there just watching.
I pick her up. Ugh. Come on, you'll be all right. And I walk over back to the house. I go in through the space where the door was, enter in, put her in against the wall. Ugh. You sure you're gonna be all right here?
Yeah, I'll be okay. This this place doesn't look like it gets very many visitors anymore.
No, just keep quiet and keep your blade on you.
All right. Mm. She has her sword at her side and her shield leaning on her. Go kill that snake for me.
I give her a nod. I look at the oracle. You seem to know everything. Why don't you lead the way?
He just turns around and begins walking out of the house.
I follow, just close enough to leave a bit of slack in the chain.
The oracle uh, walks through the alleyways into a open square where the smoke uh, clears up a little bit, and the distinct shape of a pitch black pyramid with a flattened top, where the queen's palace used to be, appears.
By, by Mythras. This is some. This is profane. I approach, looking for a door or entrance.
The pyramid is far off. The closer that uh, that you get, the what looks like ants becomes apparently the citizenry of Myceris, enslaved, pulling bricks from buildings up the slopes to this pyramid, drenching them in mixtures of tar and blood.
They're completely dominated. Okay. I look around. I find another corner of a building halfway broken down. Just the corner is all that's left, but I hide behind it. Come on, Oracle, hide here. And I'm looking out from behind it, and I look for some way to get inside.
The oracle is kneeling, looking around the corner, looking at you.
I look back at the Oracle, watch its eyes. You ready?
Are you ready, Lucius?
Ready as I can be. I must be. And I perform the hand symbols of the magic that allows me to increase my strength.
So, what is our plan, mortal?
I feel magic flowing through my arms and my chest and my stomach. Oh, you're asking me the questions now, finally. I thought you knew everything, Oracle.
Ah, but the will of man. But the will of man.
Will of man. Hmm. We've got to sneak in somehow. I look and I just look out and I see many of these slaves pulling huge bricks. And I'm thinking, man, we could hide behind. No, that won't work. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know, Oracle.
He's looking at you. He's looking at the slaves. You look like a slave.
Says you. If anyone's a slave here, it's you.
He looks at the chain connecting you.
You shall be my slave.
I will do no such thing.
And what if I pull you out there? You would stop me? You would ruin our chances of success?
My reason for being here is not your reason, Lucius. I came of my own free will, for my own bidding.
So I mull it over. So you want me to take off my armor, take off my weapons, and just approach. Just give myself over. That's what you would like, huh?
I care not for what you do, Lucius. I just need to get to the top of this thing, with or without you.
I'll be a captured enemy then. I'm not taking off this armor. But you can hold my sword.
Lucius, I'm not sure what what these creatures would even think of me pulling you up this pyramid. I am no ally of theirs.
Well, you said you wanted me to be the slave. So what part will you play, Oracle?
I guess we could both disguise.
That might be the only way.
The Oracle looks around the corner, looks back towards you. It's up to you, mighty hero.
I take my sword out, try to see if I can fit it in my pack. And I start to doff my armor and my shield.
The Oracle stands there, staring.
Minutes pass. Excuse me. And I, armorless, shieldless. All I have is a sackcloth pack with a sword in it. All right then. Let's go. We'll be slaves for today. And I step out from behind the building.
The Oracle grabs some rubble from the wall you were hiding behind and begins walking behind you.
Right. I t- I follow his lead and grab some rubble of my own. And I make my way over to the other slaves. The sun's beating down. I'm already covered in sweat.
Slave masters follow the crowd as they all lurch forward with these heavy pieces of rubble. Whips. Move! Move! One whip lashes your back.
I wince in pain, but I fall in line and move, following the line.
The oracle walking behind you. Ouch. Ouch.
I'm I get further ahead in the line, and I drop off some rubble in a pile where some of the other slaves are dropping theirs off. Looking around as I get closer to the pyramid.
Uh, the pile is right at the entrance for this colossal uh, monument to evil. The crowd dropping pitch black rocks that smell of guts. The oracle looks to you. Now or never, Lucius. Shall we enter?
Let's go. And I fall out of line and go into the pyramid.
The slave masters are whipping these slaves, calling out. They don't even notice you walk away. Inside the pyramid is a darkened maze of hallways, barely lit by pitch torches of bone and some of them cloth, some of them some sort of guts.
I wrinkle my nose in disgust, pull my blade out of my pack. All right. And I choose a pathway and go down.
Roll navigation or another skill at hard.
Uh, I guess, yeah, success. I follow the path that's most lit with torches so I can at least see where I'm going.
The sound of hissing and footsteps pervades the labyrinth. But after enough time, the scent of smoke gives way to slightly fresher air and still more putrid stench of bodies. The top of the pyramid comes into view.
We're almost here. Listen, Oracle. If it comes down to it, we use this chain. Got it?
The oracle looks at you. Use this chain for what?
We'll see, I guess. I'm walking up steps, going towards the top.
The top of the pyramid is a truncated top, flat. It's encircled by many tall, upright, pitch black stones. And in the center is a humanoid, darkened man. And a serpentine womanly figure with a hair of snakes.
I'm looking at them and with my blade drawn, and I'm still on the steps, so I try to conceal myself there. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Oracle?
Its eyes are wide, pinned on the serpentine creature.
So that's Yethis, huh?
The Oracle looks at you. What a stupid mortal. And then looks back. The clip and
Scoff.
clop of horseshoes echoes through the hallway behind you.
Oh no. Here. Someone approaches. Let's hide behind this corner. I walk a bit down towards a corner in the corridor. If someone
Around the corners, 3 centaurs, their eyes fasten upon you. Say, "You there!"
I say, Oracle, never mind. Run.
The Oracle runs towards the top of the pyramid.
I'm running as fast as I can behind him to the top.
The darkened humanoid turns to you, fastens eyes with you. Guards! And the centaurs are running up behind you with the weapons drawn.
I look around. I put my sword away. Yethis! Yethis, I must see. I must see Yethis. I must worship him.
Roll deceit at hard. Deceive.
No.
The voice of the darkened man drops low with a oddly sibilant tinge to it. Lucius, I know who you are.
I stop dead in my tracks. And you know why I'm here?
To die! And the Gorgon beside him charges forth towards you. The Oracle charges the Gorgon. And the 3 centaurs behind you draw their weapons.
I just scream and let everything loose and charge at the Gorgon as well.
The Oracle grasps at the Gorgon, trying to grasp its horrid face and shove it into its own. The serpents are biting at the Gorgon's face, or at the Oracle's face.
I reach the Gorgon and just with my shield, with the brunt of my body, just give a tackle.
Roll unarmed. Or brawn.
but it's not enough.
The Gorgon's large serpentine body doesn't give way, and the 3 centaurs rush towards you. The first one charging at you with its spear at the ready. Success.
I try to jump out of the way. Oh. No.
The spear pierces through your gut. 16 damage.
That's a cough of blood. No, no. And I try to sling off my pack and take the tear out. No, this can't be it.
The blood from your stomach covers this tear, and it begins to shine forth with a bright light. The dark countenance on the figure gives way, and for once it looks like a normal man.
What? I'm watching.
And then another spear from the centaur comes towards you,
I can't even react.
right into your face, doing 14 points of damage.
I'm somehow still alive, but seriously injured. I'm holding the tear against the wound in my abdomen. Watching.
The other centaur rushes towards the oracle and is completely surprised as its spear lurches into the wrinkly flesh but does not pierce it.
What? Oracle. I gather what strength I can and try to stand up, holding the tear against my abdomen.
The Gorgon looks towards the oracle, and its eyes flash with a brilliant light. And the oracle turns to stone.
What? No. I'm trying to move, but the chain is stuck to this stone pillar that was the oracle. No.
The
Trying to use my enhanced strength to pull it.
roll, Braun.
Crit. And I'm managing to pull it. It falls, and I'm dragging it on the ground. Come on!
And the wrist where it's attached shatters off. And at that point, the human figure comes up to you, shielding its face from this bright, glowing gemstone, and reaches out his hand with a inky black aura upon it, reaching towards you.
I just charge forward with the tear in my hands. Sorry. I go to tackle it, but with the tear in the front of my body. Fumble.
The inky black hand catches you in your face before you're able to impact him, and this horrid necrotic headache just racks your brain.
Oh! I'm screaming in pain.
And 14 damage.
I feel the pain going through my head, reverberating. No! And I drop the tear on the ground. I feel my strength leaving me. I think about my family for in a split second. I think about my family, the Oracle, all of Meeros. Think about Anathame. I hope she's okay.
Your face just shrivels into a husk. The rest of your body follows. And the tear dims until there's no light left. All right, there you go.
Yes. That was awesome. Oh, dude, imagine if this campaign was a movie and it ends like that.
Bro, imagine.
Dude.
Were you I guess this is the after action report now.
Dude, Lucius has a ton of hit points. It's
I
ridiculous.
was about to say, how many hit points did he have on his head?
9.
9 hit points?
Yes.
Holy crap.
My hit points range from 8 to 11.
Sorry?
8 to 11. That's my
I forgot we were using
point range.
the pulp rules. I was like, man,
I'm just taking centaur spears to the belly and the head.
like that.
I ain't had enough. I ain't hear no bell.
Yeah, right. I'm just thinking of that Shrek meme. Was like,
yeah,
dude.
like,
wow.
So anyway, I get up. You what?
So, anyways, I think that the combat went okay. I was kind of confused in the fight with the first 2 centaurs because I think so. The first centaur charged you, and then the other centaur charged Anathame.
Okay, that's what I missed.
Is that okay? What did you think was happening?
I thought it was the same centaur. I guess I don't know why. I thought it charged me and then it was attacking her. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fight this one. And then when the second one comes, I'm gonna be ready. And I'm like, wait a minute.
And I was kind of confused. I had put out my little thingamajig. Oh my goodness, I am getting so annoyed with all these. I forgot to put my Steam on Do Not Disturb. So I keep getting these notifications like so and so's online, so and so's online, and I'm like, I need to roll my dice. It's like right in the way.
Oh,
Oh.
bruh, that's
But I would
funny.
put at least in the first fight, I put out the out of action points token, and I was like, I didn't see if you had put it out, and I was like,
I
I
just
made
kept
your
going.
little thing bigger on my screen because I was like, did I miss it?
No, I've got 4. I also I don't know if I started using the action points at the same time that you did. I might have
Mm.
started late. But yeah, he does have 4.
Yeah, I just
But
as soon as he charged you, that's when I started using the action points.
I think that's when I did as well.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay, so I think we're good. I did a maximized damage one time, and I'm like, oh, that's crit only. I remembered as soon as I did it.
That's all right.
But yeah,
I
I
did think instead of you rolling location, so the way the order works is you choose your special effect, then you roll hit location, and then you roll damage. And so if you're gonna
that's true.
choose location, you just don't roll the location die.
That's true.
It kept throwing me off. I was like, okay, left leg. And then I hit the head. I'm like, okay. I was like, I
That's
know what he's doing.
yeah, yeah. My bad, my bad. But it worked. It worked.
When Anathame was trying to or when I was trying to describe Anathame's injury to you, I didn't really want to get into the gory details, but I still wanted to kind of like tell you how it worked, like how bad it was.
Hmm.
But I was trying not to use the terminology from the book, and I was like, actually, serious wound makes a lot of sense. So
Yeah, that.
I just said
Yeah,
serious wound.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with saying serious wound. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now I know. I think this is the first time we've actually gotten into like a real slugfest, and now I know how
Yeah.
tanky, pulpy characters can be. Because it's only
Yeah.
what +2 HP to all your hit locations or something like that.
I believe so.
Or
Um.
2 or 3. I think
Oh,
it's
I
2.
I just wrote extra HP, but yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
2 per
and that
location.
doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot.
Yeah, because you got positive hit points and negative hit
Yeah,
points. So
and even if it goes to negative, all you really have to do is succeed on one endurance roll, and you're fine. Like you don't get knocked out.
mm,
That's what happened. Well, one of the um, centaurs he got knocked out, and then the other one you just chopped his head off.
dude, Lucius did die, but he took out 2 centaurs.
Yeah,
That's that's amazing.
the
Without
I
the
was
the Pope rules, they make you like a human minotaur or something. Like you're crazy.
I was surprised at your solution for getting up the pyramid. You're like, "Yep, I'm just gonna take off all this armor," and then and then you didn't even take your shield. You're like, "I have my short sword."
Oh yeah, I mean, if I'm a slave in armor, that I mean, slaves don't wear armor, so
Well, yeah, I was assuming you would try to find a different solution.
yeah, yeah, bad idea, but whatever.
That's all right. I did have one question. So, well, I actually want to save this for. Well, I'll ask you about it because I do want to do a stream, like a live stream where we go over module in 4D, like comparing it. So I just
Yeah.
want to do. It's a very short module, so I want to go over like, hey, let's compare what we played and what the module says, and like really analyze for like 4D. But here, when you went into the labyrinth, it just says, actually, it says, and I quote, finding their way through the confusing labyrinth of chambers requires a navigation roll. Alternate skills such as track, engineering, or lore yethys can be substituted instead at a penalty of hard. If none of these skills are known, the heroes can simply follow a group of patrolling Ophidians through the maze instead, provided they can win an opposed group roll of stealth versus the Snake Man's perception skill. That's what it says.
Ah, okay.
But I just said roll navigation or another skill at hard. Do you think that was the right play, or
Yeah, because all I said was I try to go through. If I said like I wait for some guards so
Mhm,
that I can follow them, then it would have been different.
mhm.
But all I gave you was I just trying to go through. So
What skill did you use? I was just like,
it was man, I wasn't sure. What did I use? I used uh
let's go back and watch the recording and look in your eyeballs.
what did I do?
Enhance.
I don't know what I did. Um you know what? Whatever it was, I think I forgot to apply the hard.
Oh, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. The
Yeah.
we'll get to well. If you fail, this is what it says. Failure. Heroes encounter a group of 1d3 plus 3 Ophidian slave masters. If unable to explain their presence or armaments, they are escorted back outside the pyramid and assigned work at the end of a lash. It's kind of
Okay.
funny the way they write it.
Assigned work at the end of a last. Yeah, it sounds very English. They always have a polite way of describing something horrible.
um, I'm trying to think. The well, I guess since the thing is over, the tear glowing, what that does is it weakens Kratos. That was Kratos. It weakens
Oh,
Kratos dramatically. Like the light, it allows you so he can't use most of his spells. Um you can still use rack. Where is it? Where is it? And then honestly, it didn't really look like you were gonna make it. So you're supposed to use one magic point per round to sustain the glow. But I was like, bro, it doesn't even matter. It's I'm not gonna try and describe that.
yeah. I
Um
was like, I don't know exactly what I got to do with this thing, but this tier is evidently my only hope up here. So
yeah, so
something with a tier. I'm not
it
gonna try
says
to fight
once
all these guys. You know.
yeah. It says once exposed to the light, as well as becoming vulnerable to physical attacks, because before he was not vulnerable to physical attacks. Yet this is no longer able to teleport since all shadows are driven away. Yeah, he could teleport, which didn't come up, of course.
Like
And
between shadows.
between shadows.
Very cool.
And the illumination penalty for the animate darkness is removed. I don't know what that means. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. So one of the things that he could have done is animate darkness to make it very difficult for you to see, which would give you a penalty to like your combat rolls and such things, right?
Oh, okay.
All right. Thereafter, he desperately lashes about with his knife and whip, which I just said, bro, it's whatever. It's just.
Oh, so you gave him like that necrotic ability?
it it's rack, but
Oh,
with
okay.
no shaping points applied to it, so it's only touch.
Okay.
I was just saying he can't use rack anymore because at least at a distance because the light is dispelling everything. But also
Hmm.
he's Yethis, so he's like still has darkness inside of him.
Hmm. That was cool.
Yeah. The what did you think of the Oracle's actions or inaction?
So I'm thinking like so I all I know is that it requires some kind of sacrifice, like you got to put your blood on it.
Oh, you're
Um
talking about the tier.
the tier.
Mhm.
And I thought it was like you have to willingly get struck by Yethis and that blood has to touch the tier. Like only that blood.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's funny. So it's like, I don't know which one of you frickers is Yethis, but I'm gonna I'm gonna run
But
in here
stab me.
and one of you's gonna stab me.
I completely forgot.
uh, that's funny, but but it worked out anyway, right? But
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I knew that like someone had to be like sacrificed to get this. I figured it could just be an injury; you don't have to die.
Yeah.
But I figured that he was gonna want me to take the hit for him so he could do something with the tear.
No. All the Oracle wanted to do was die.
It wanted to die.
He's immortal. He's tired of living. He That's why he charged the
That
Gorgon. He's like, that thing can kill me.
oh my god. Oh, okay. I was confused because the centaur spear went through it. It didn't hurt it, but
Yeah, well,
only the Gorgon could kill him.
only the Gorgon could kill him.
Okay, because it's magical. Okay,
Yeah,
turned
the
it to
Centaur's
stone.
spear didn't do anything to him.
I felt pretty cool when I was strong enough to drag the stone,
Yeah, that was sick.
and I was like, "This is like my last ditch effort." Felt like one of those football movies where you have 3 seconds left, and I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
And then
I
tragically, the hero was slain. Just
It's all right.
melted my brain, which was
I think
pretty awesome, actually.
I don't think I was as animated as I was hoping to be, but I think it's because I was kind of confused during the first combat, and in the second combat, I think it was fine.
I feel like I did better than last time, which is
Mhm.
easier because this was like an action episode. It's easier to be animated.
What time is it? Oh wow, this is a short session.
10. Yeah, we're at like an hour and a half now. It was short because I died. Um, yeah. There's times I kind of got forgot a word, and I had to be like I forgot Oracle. I'm like, my companion.
Are you
Uh,
rocking back and forth, or is your camera just like?
oh, I'm rocking back and forth in my chair.
Okay, I
It's
couldn't tell.
it's a habit. Sorry, I have
That's
to
funny.
stop doing that for recordings.
What
Um,
was Lucius thinking with the giant statue of Mythras at the front of the city?
um, the fact that he let me in when we showed the tier means whatever we're about to do with this tier must be the will of Myceris, so we're doing something right.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, he was fearful of it, watching it as he passed through. Um, this was like an all or nothing for him. You know, this whole campaign, he's wondering if we should trust in Myceris anymore. And he's deciding to go ahead and trust and just bet everything on this.
Nice,
So yeah.
cool. Also, I'm pretty sure this is session 8. I think you said session 7 at the very beginning. Is it 7 or
This
8?
this is 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm glad I didn't say anything before at the beginning.
Um and then as far as combat, I couldn't remember the rule for like receiving a charge.
Oh yeah. So when you
So
receive a
my
charge,
bad.
charging does a couple things. Charging increases the size of the weapon or the whatever attack's coming in, right? Because you can only parry something that's equal size, and then if it's bigger, then it you only parry half the damage, right? So it makes it more difficult to parry. It increases the damage bonus of the creature that's charging, and it does make it harder because you're trying to like really hit them. It gives a difficulty grade of hard for the attacker. So when you're receiving a charge, you can do a couple things. First is you can strike back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a longer weapon, then you hit first. If you have a shorter weapon, then you hit second. If it's the same, then it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't hit back, you can also try to parry, which is usually stupid. And then you can also try to evade, right? So,
Right.
and if you strike back and you had a set weapon, which I thought was cool. That was a cool idea with the
Thank
banner and
you.
everything. Then you get to use the charger's damage bonus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. And the what I rolled was a D3 because it's just some kind of improvised weapon.
Okay.
Uh, so if a D3 rolled a 3, and then the damage bonus of the centaur rolled a 3,
Yeah.
so 6. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Like it just makes sense for some when something's charging at you. I'm like, okay. Oh, maybe there's a nice pole arm here. I mean, a banner. I think I think receiving that charge was cool. After I received the charge, my combat actions did start to feel a little silly, kind of like it goes and I go, it goes and I go, and I just keep hacking at it. I probably could have described myself like I jump onto a stone and jump off of it, and that's how I get so high up in the air and swing the sword down. Could have
I
been more
think
movement or something.
I think it makes more sense to choose your special effect before rolling by
So it's like
describing what you're doing.
so I'm choosing my approach.
So
Okay.
like if you're gonna choose location head, then say, yeah, I jump off a nearby stone and swing for the face. Or
Mhm.
maybe you're gonna choose like open range, right? We didn't really use any of the range rules. I think it's probably not worth the squeeze.
Um, well,
I like the idea of
I
them,
think
but
we
I think
both
we're still learning the system.
let's see. I think my sword and his spear, I think they're both a medium-sized weapon, but the length, I guess, is
The length is very long.
very long versus me. Okay, I didn't realize the huge length difference.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I would have, if I realized that, I would have tried to get within range.
Mhm. So, and then like say
I
you're
I like
using
the I like the reach rules,
I
but
like the reach rules too, but and then say you're trying to use like I don't know, grip, right? So you have your like one free hand. So you're like I stab at the I stab at thee and reach for the the I don't know his chest, the
mhm.
fabric on his chest, or even like impale. It's like I drive my spear as hard as I can, or I try to drive my spear as deep into him as I can. Your description kind of says what you're doing beforehand,
Mhm.
and then after, if you succeed your attack and they fail their attack, then you can just say, okay, roll this.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good way of doing it.
Let's see. I There's
So,
some of them that I'm like, it's kind of tough. I was very surprised that when the centaur fumbled, that you didn't use the force failure uh, special effect.
force failure with what with bleed or something.
I don't know, something.
Yeah. I yeah. Well, I'll have to. Yeah. Sometimes I read over these, but in the moment, some of these special effects don't come to me.
That's fine.
Um, I'll have to read more. I do read them, but yeah.
Can he read? Can he? All right, well, I
The
think that
but
was all right. I think
the there's words. There's words going into my head, but are they doing anything once they
are they?
get there? um,
I it'd be interesting to I do want to go over the module just to compare and contrast. Maybe
yeah,
once you post this one and then we can pull up the nah, I was thinking we could like pull up the playlist and then when we're talking about specific things we could bring up that part of the campaign, but I think
yeah,
that's probably a bit too much. I don't really care. I
yeah,
can just explain what happened.
yeah. I think that'd be fine. Um, we could also go over some things like, well, I guess I was about to say what exactly was going on, but I guess we know what was going on. Kratos was trying to make Yethus have
Oh
his
yeah,
full
so sort of
power.
like what what the characters didn't know, but what was happening type
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, we're going to be comparing it to the module. So the module says all kinds of stuff out of character.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And I think that's the are you going to want to do anything more in the Miro setting? I really want to do stuff in like Mythic Britain. But I'm also wanting to
Yeah.
do uh sort of like for the Mythras Discord, do some like beginner sessions. That could be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to do Mythic Britain. Um, I definitely want to do that. If I have time to join you on the beginner sessions as well, I'll do it. I
Mhm,
don't know because I have other games, but
that's true.
I definitely want to do Mythic Britain. Do you want to do both at the same time, or like you want to do your beginner sessions first, or what?
I don't know. We'll see. I still have not decided. I need to decide what I'm gonna put on the post, like the looking for game post, in terms of 4D requirements. I'm not gonna call them that, but I'm gonna be like, guys, this is how we're playing this game. What I'm gonna put there, and then what I'm gonna talk about in session 0. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not playing a slop game just to teach these guys Mythras. It's not happening. I don't care that much. uh,
So, you gonna teach them to be in character?
yeah, and
Okay.
it's not going to be like a 100% in character, trying to be 100% in character. Like if obviously it's new people, so we're going to stop to explain rules. We can have rules questions and things like that. Um, but like I don't want to be stopping every 3 minutes for you know pop culture reference jokes.
Gotcha. Do you know how many players you want to have?
I would say 3 to 4 per
And
session.
is this going to be a campaign or one shots or what?
Oh, so it'll be like the unofficial Mythras starter set on Mythras.net.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's there. I don't know if anyone's actually used it. I mean, I've used it, but I don't know if anyone else has used it. So it runs through the adventures. It goes through Shrine of the Trader Gods, really basic. Supposed to be able to run at like a convention,
Hmm.
and then Saranaya's Curse, and then Meeros Falling, the one that you played.
Mm. Oh, Meeros Doomed isn't part of that.
No, because
It's one.
Meeros, it's not part of the starter set because Meeros Doomed is not free. That's the only reason.
Mm-hmm. Are there other Meeros adventures besides those four?
So there is. I'm gonna go to the settings here. So there's Shrine of the Traitor Gods, Sarnai's Curse, Meeros Falling, Meeros Doomed, and then there's Zamashi's Cleansing, which is set in Meeros, but as
Mm-hmm.
far as I'm aware, it's not really connected to anything.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it's funny because it's like this is for 4 to 6 characters. I'm like, brother, I don't want to play with 6 other people. That's a lot. That's a
Bro.
lot. It is what it is.
And I love Mythras, but I think you need to play with even less players. Like if I was going to play a 4D game in EZD6, like I might max out at 5 players. But if I was going to do that with Mythras, even people who read the book and give it a good effort and everything,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I don't know, 3 players.
Yeah, I think 3 might be a good number because it's like it is a complicated game. How do you think? Okay, this is the
Sorry.
last session. Do you think we succeeded? Do you think Mithras can 4D?
I think we did it.
I
Uh,
think.
just because there's I don't have all the rules like at memory. I have all the basics.
Mm,
I can do any. I know how the game works.
yeah.
Um, we can do our special effects without saying what we're doing.
Mm, mm.
Um, so I don't think I've mastered the system, but I know the system, and I think we've proved that you can do it.
Yeah, I think that we've proved that Mithras can, but I don't think we've proved that. Like, I don't think we've mastered it by any stretch of the imagination.
I don't think we mastered it at all, but I think we did 4D it.
Hmm, hmm.
You think so? Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I had much more fun doing. To be fair, I've not. I have GM'd other games of Mithras actually, very few, and this was more fun. Not to. I mean, if anyone that's watching this was in one of those games, it's not like it's their fault. It's like, oh, you made the game not fun. It's just I enjoyed it more in this style. Um,
Hmm.
it's more interesting. I think that it was it really ratchets up the tension sometimes, and you don't have to do anything to do it. Like when you were approaching Meeros and the statue of Myceris was there. If I was playing in like a different style, I would like it's it. I would describe it and its intentions out of character,
Yep.
but I can't describe its intentions out of character, so I just didn't. And that you were pretty nervous about it, right?
Yeah. This thing tried to kill me before.
Did it?
You know. Well, the
Oh
beam of
yeah, in the
fire
temple.
in the temple. Yeah. And it's an avatar of Myceris, but I'm thinking maybe this is actually Myceris in a physical form,
Mhm,
not just like a thrall or something or an
mhm.
automaton. Like, so I'm not,
To be
I'm
fair,
very afraid of this thing.
yeah. To be fair, and Lucius would not have any idea, but the sun spear that happened at the temple was in a like mechanically a miracle placed on the altar or the what was it? It wasn't an altar. It was a an idol on the idol of Myceris to defend the temple. So it wasn't like Myceris
Oh,
himself was like, "Yeah, get that guy." It was just like
Oh, I see. I thought it was.
it was
I
essentially a
thought
magical trap. Well, there you go. Look at
like a
that.
magical
Without
trap.
even trying, we ratcheted up the tension.
Yeah. Yeah, the
And that happened in like session 2?
session 2. I was almost a stain
Yeah.
on the ground at session 2. Would have been much
Yeah.
shorter.
And that's
I
actually pretty without even realizing it, you were carrying that feeling, that experience forward.
mhm. My Cirrus tried to strike me down.
Mhm,
I didn't think it was a trap, or a blessing or a miracle placed on the thing.
mhm.
I'm like, okay, I desecrated this temple. I desecrated the heifer, and my Cirrus
Yeah.
tried to kill me directly for it. And then
Yeah.
I had a month in prison just to think about that, stewing in my brain,
That's
you
true.
know.
Hmm. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
everyone who
when
made
I started session 3 in the prison, I'm like thinking all of this is my fault, which it is, but
it.
it definitely was.
What I thought was also really funny is so you had hoplite plate, which was a 5 armor on every location, which is like really heavy armor.
I had 5, and then my arms and legs were just 2.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought you had 5 there too. I was experimenting this session using the Meg, the Mythras encounter generator. I had actually
Mhm.
printed these out ahead of time,
Oh, nice.
just like different things. It just shows like essentially a stat block, right? Is that can you
Mhm.
see that?
I can see that
Um,
it's a stat block, yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I think it's okay. I think that I want to find a better workflow because if something had come up that was not here, what am I going to do? Like print it and then like go to my printer? Like, hold on, guys, and then go like leave. Obviously not.
I
But
think sorry, go ahead.
the alternative would just be like essentially we talked about before, building up the stat block as the description happens,
Yeah.
which is fine.
I like the Meg, but um I can make a stat block as the description happens in my head, or write it down as it happens. Or if I do prep a stat block, it would be something like I have something here. I would write down action points, damage modifier, healing rate if it's applicable, like if I expect this to take more than a day.
Hmm.
I do have to write out all the hit locations. That is one thing about prepping.
So
Uh,
one thing that you can do, this is pretty easy. Okay, I realize that, and it's only for humanoid hit locations, but it's just 3. So like right leg, and it goes from right leg, left leg, abdomen, chest, right arm, left arm, head. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, then the rest for the head.
mhm.
So like uh when I just roll, I just look at the number, and I don't know if you probably can't see 'cause on the camera, but I'm literally like, okay, I'm like counting my fingers, but I'm counting my body parts. I'm like, okay, 3, 6, 9. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like when Antheme got stabbed in the chest, I went, okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so 11's under 12. That means I hit her in the chest. And so I've been playing in a play by post, so I've gotten pretty good at that.
Nice,
Because if
nice.
I'm playing in a play by post, I don't want to look up a stupid table to figure out, oh, where did I hit that guy? So it's helped me memorize
Yeah,
it.
play by post. You want to be able to just type something on your phone, send it, and put it away, right?
Exactly.
So if I'm like writing out a stat block, I don't know if you could see this.
It's I think it might be reversed, but your background is he's disappeared. I can see it, yeah.
Okay. Can't really see what's on it, can you? No.
No, your
Okay.
background is too powerful.
Yeah. Um, I think instead of writing, no, I was gonna say don't write out each hit location. Just write HP 7-10. Like it ranges from 7 to 10.
Okay.
But I guess that works for humans and not really monsters.
Honestly,
That's
even
actually
this campaign was too magical for me. I detest magic so much. I want everything just it's just real life. It's just normal. And then like people are superstitious, but there's no real magic except maybe.
mhm.
But there's
Except maybe.
definitely not any like mythical creatures that you're fighting. Like I
Oh,
think
okay.
Mythras is strongest when it's literally just people.
Mm.
That's just my opinions.
Um, I think it might be. Well, yeah.
Especially
I
because
have a soft spot for magic. Even if I would. I don't know. Like you could go the lowest of low magic, like have nothing the entire campaign, and then there's like a griffin-like monster at the end or something.
well, I was just
I
getting
don't know.
frustrated even like when you were fighting the centaurs. I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta tell this guy what the hit location is. This is annoying. I hate this." I was getting so like I'm never running a non-humanoid enemy again.
That's funny.
I was just like,
That's funny.
this sucks. And then also you were rolling like locations, right? And um you're like you're face to face with this thing, and sometimes you would roll a rear leg. I'm like, bro, how is he gonna attack the rear leg? So I would just
Oh,
switch it
I. Oh, okay. Yeah,
because I wasn't gonna like tell you. I was like, okay, roll 1d10 plus 10, because depending on what your description was gonna be, maybe that would not be the case. But
I think. I think. Well, I don't see a problem with saying that. Roll d10 plus 10. Um, or I could just do that because I know that's how it would be. But would you have a problem? Like, would it be bad if I like rolled the rear leg and I just described myself like I roll over there like a Dark Souls character and hit the rear leg? Like,
I mean
is
that'd
that
be fine,
too?
I guess. But
Is that?
like,
It's not as believable.
I just felt it was kind of stupid. So I just told you anytime you rolled a rear leg, I just told you the same leg but on the front.
Okay,
Which I don't know if you have a problem with that, but I was just like, dude, I don't.
that's fine.
And then and it still doesn't. Even if I tell you, okay, roll 1d10 plus 10, that doesn't fix the fact that I still have to tell you where you hit them.
Hmm.
I think I don't know. Maybe we should switch up our convention for combat to where the one who's getting hit describes it.
Mm.
So like so I guess that we would
That would
switch it
take
up.
step.
So like imagine you're fighting the centaur, blah 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 blah. I rush to well, you had a short sword? Is that what you had? Broadsword?
Yeah, short or broad?
Something like that. You had a sword.
Broadsword
You know.
is what I was going with. Yeah.
I raise my sword above my head and cleave it down. You roll success, I roll failure. And at that point, usually what we would say is like maybe you're going to choose bleed, right? Roll endurance. Um,
Hmm.
then you could instead say uh, roll endurance to resist bleed. and then
Okay.
you roll your damage and hit location, and I would see everything you rolled, right? And then I would describe it happening to me, So like it's kind of weird because I'm how do I say it? I would have to sort of describe your character a little bit. But I
But
think that happens a lot of the time.
I think that's fine because I'm giving you the cue of how to describe it. Like, I already described the downward motion, and I already described, like, I'm trying to make you bleed.
Exactly.
So I don't mind it as much, you know?
So let's say you roll 1d10 plus 10 and it rolls for like the 4 quarters, right? So I'm the game master describing your character. I would say you're and say it causes at least a minor wound, blah 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 blah. So all the stuff I would know because I know the armor points of the creature I'm running. I know the damage that you rolled because you just rolled it right in front of me, right? And so I can say either it does not pierce the armor, I know that, or I don't, or I know whether it does or not. And then if it does, it's like your sword cleaves through the fur of the centaur as blood seeps out of the wound.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's another thing is like, did I pierce the armor or not?
so
So,
that might be something to work on. I like the idea behind just okay, whoever's doing the thing describes whether it's success or failure,
mhm.
but I also like the more clear, like the clarity of just deciding, okay, GM describes failure or GM describes success and players describe failure,
Mhm.
right? But then with
Fair
opposed
enough.
roles, there's not a success or failure. Like either like you could fail and then the other person could succeed. So it's like I don't know.
It's like you have two descriptions at once sometimes.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the person who loses the opposed role or loses the differential role describes what happens, right?
I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Something to think about.
It's, it's sure a lot better than saying, "Did I pierce the armor?" Okay, what hit location is that? Okay, uh, you know,
Yeah. Even if you're going fast, it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. I don't know. Maybe when hmm, I'll just describe everything. Whatever your character does, I'll tell you what your character does. I'll tell you how you feel. I'll tell you where you go.
there
And
we
then at the
go.
end, whenever I need you to, I'll tell you to roll. And then I'll ignore your roll if it goes against my story.
Now we're role
Because
playing.
I can tell you a better story than the dice.
Fair, fair. That works.
All right. I'm
Well,
getting
that
kind of
depends
tired.
if you're experienced. Have you played like 40 years yet?
Shoot, I'm only on 39. I can't.
You need more practice. Sorry.
Oh boy. But do you want to schedule the next or the module review for next week?
Yeah. Do you just want to do that when we would normally do a session?
Um, maybe it'll have to be the next week after next week, like because I think I have a music practice this coming week.
Okay.
We'll do it offline. The
Okay.
scheduling, not the live stream.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that was really fun. Can't wait to do the after session report. Oh, we're gonna have to wait 2 weeks to talk about it.
Maybe we could do it earlier. What if you know
Yeah.
what? What if we just do it on Sunday?
Yeah. Wait. Sunday 25. Yeah. I can do that.
Maybe, okay. Possibly, maybe, definitely Sunday.
Okay.
That
That works for
means
me.
you have to upload this session like now.
Oh yeah, and session 6.
Oh.
I'll try to finish session 6 tonight and upload it. And this one tomorrow and the live stream on Sunday.
If you want to send them to me, I'm able to edit them too. Although we don't need that much editing now.
Yeah. All right. I should be able to do it. It's fine. All right, I'll let you get some rest now. It was an awesome campaign. Thank you for running it.
Of
Had a
course,
lot of
thank you
fun.
for being a good role player.
I'm trying. I mean, you're welcome. Thanks for anybody who watched.
I'm sorry you didn't watch it on 3 Times Speaks. I'm only just now reminding you.
Right. I hope if you watch this, it was a good example of role playing in character, and it got you interested in Mythras. And yeah, that's it.
If you want to play in this style in Mythras, contact me on the Mythras Discord. Adept Austin. I'm always there, unfortunately. not the Discord server is great. It's just I don't know. I'm online too much.
Yeah. I'm in the server as well, but I can't promise I always have time for Mythras games, but Adept Austin, he's really good. Anyway, okay, thank you guys for watching. Y'all keep
Adios.
role playing. Y'all stay blessed. See y'all.